What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you a review of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low in this medium olive colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Capsule. Capsule is a brand new product on the market which helps to preserve your sneakers and extend their lives by up to 2 times. So it's a very simple process. They offer these UV protective pods, which is where you store your shoes inside, and then this is where the magic happens. Once you put your shoes inside, you inject their secret sauce, which comes in the form of a cartridge, and this pushes out the bad air containing the oxygen and the dirt, and it pushes in a preservative, which is the key to extending the life of your sneakers. So this is a scientifically backed formula, and it's best used for sneakers that you wear more sparingly, maybe those grail type sneakers that you wear a couple times a year, and then the rest of the time they're sitting in a shelf in a box. And the objective behind Capsule is really targeting the 2 main reasons why your shoes age, deteriorate, and crumble over time, which is oxidization and hydrolysis. So I've linked their website, their socials, all that good stuff down below, so do your own research. And recently they started to offer a subscription-based service called Capsule Club. So if you're in the market for a few of these kits, this is the best way for you to save money. So again, Capsule, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. For anyone interested, check them out through the links down below. So this is the latest colorway of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low to release, with these hitting stores back on September 28th. So this is called the medium olive colorway, and it's very similar to the women's colorway that was also done in olive, but it basically swaps out the colors on that pair, with this one being predominantly olive with accents of black, whereas that one was predominantly black with accents of olive. So these retailed for $150 US or $190 here in Canada. And the official colorway for this shoe is medium olive, black, sail, and muslin. And I don't know how accurate these rumors were, but apparently this colorway was pretty well stocked. And on a personal note, I saw a lot of my personal friends, they were able to hit on these for retail, with many people telling me that this was their very first Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low that they managed to cop for retail. So that's a great thing. I know Nike's kind of hurting these days, so that's a good way to win back some loyalty by spreading more W's all around. So jumping into the details of the shoe itself, as we start things off with the toe box, this is covered in a medium olive colored nubuck, and just like any other Air Jordan 1, we have these perforations all across. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have this sail colored leather, which is basically like an off-white color, and I'm happy to report that this is a genuine leather. The same sail leather covers the eyelets of the sneaker, and you notice how these Travis Scotts have 8 eyelets on this pair, unlike your typical Air Jordan 1 Low OG, which nowadays usually only has 7. Underneath this, we have more of that olive colored nubuck, which covers the entire mid panel, and then stitched on top of the lateral side, we have the signature oversized reverse swoosh, which is something you see across most Travis Scott Nike releases, and this is crafted out of a genuine black leather. When you compare this to the medial side, the swoosh here is done in the correct way, and it's also crafted out of that same black leather, and then underneath this we have this red colored Cactus Jack branding. Covering the bottom of the heel, we have more of that genuine leather in that sail color, and same thing on the top of the heel as well. And then across the top, we have this Air Jordan Wings logo, which is embroidered in red on the right foot, and the Travis Scott smiley face logo embroidered on the left. As far as the laces go, so this pair comes with 3 different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is a flat style white lace, which has a bit of a waxed feel to it to the touch. But if you're not feeling the white laces, they also come with a black colored lace, along with a pink colored lace if you want to give the shoe a little bit more color. Underneath this, we have your typical thin nylon tongue. This is also done in olive. And then on the top of the tongue, we have this tag with Nike Air branding done in a mix of white and red. On the lateral side of the top of the tongue, you can see we also have another tag here as well. This one featuring Cactus Jack branding instead. The interior of the shoe is lined in this olive colored nylon, and just like any other Air Jordan 1 Low, it's pretty thinly padded. And then for the insoles, these come with a typical foam lined insole, nothing special here, but you can see it features custom Travis Scott and Jordan brand co-branding, and the print is unique on both the left and right feet. So the upper of these Jordan 1s sits atop this solid rubber cup sole, which is painted, giving it more of a vintage look and feel. Encapsulated within this midsole, we do have Nike Air technology, but it's not visible to the eye. And then for the outsole, this is your typical Air Jordan 1 outsole, and this is all done in this olive colored rubber. We have the circular pivot point on the forefoot, and Nike branding found right in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, so in my opinion, these fit pretty much like any other Air Jordan 1 Low OG. And I feel like if you have a narrow, normal, or slightly wide feet, you could go a half size down, which is what many people do already with a typical Air Jordan 1 Low OG. But if you have a wider foot, I'd recommend sticking true to size because you can feel a little bit of pinching around this pinky toe area right here, where the side flap kind of connects to the toe box. Some people have been saying that these run even a little bit roomier than past Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows, but I actually didn't really find that to be the case. To me, they felt more or less the same. So whatever size you normally have been getting for Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows, I'd say get the same size for this pair and it should fit you fine. But again, if you like a really snug one-to-one fit and you don't have a really wide foot, you could go a half size down. Moving on to the comfort of the shoe. So even though this is a special collaboration, they feel pretty much like any other Air Jordan 1 Low. They feel pretty firm and flat to the ground. There's not too much from a softness or step and comfort perspective, but the one good thing about the low tops versus the typical highs is that you have more mobility, more freedom around the ankles. So in that sense, it's kind of more comfortable, and they're gonna be fine as an everyday casual use sneaker. Last but not least, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship on this shoe. So first off, the material quality I thought was pretty solid. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, but I feel like it was a step above a typical Jordan or Nike release. So we have genuine leathers all across the shoe, the nubucks, the sail leather, the black leather. All of this looks like genuine leather, which is a great thing to see, and none of it has a plastic feel to it to the touch. And the overall build of the shoe I thought was pretty solid as well. The panels were consistent and symmetrical between my left and right feet. There weren't any major issues from a stitching perspective, no visible glue stains, so I really had no complaints about this shoe, and I thought it was pretty well put together. So with all of that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet. I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a solid colorway of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low, and the colors used on the shoe kind of speak for itself. Olive, off-white, black. It makes it an extremely wearable colorway, and one that's going to look really, really good with a lot of fall or autumn outfits. And the fact that there are apparently more pairs made for this colorway is a good thing for those looking to pick these up on the secondary market. As of right now, at least, they're not going for nearly as much as some of the past colorways that have released, but I probably wouldn't wait too long if you're looking to pick these up, because probably eventually down the road, they're gonna end up shooting to over 1,000 Canadian dollars, which is pretty much the going rate for all the colorways that have released so far, except for the canary yellow. So when it comes down to it, how would I rank this colorway compared to the rest? So I don't have, nor have I seen the golf pair in real life, so I'm gonna leave that one off my list. But for the pairs I either own or have seen in real life, I'm probably gonna go with the Fragment pair as my number one, even though I know that's notorious for being faked. I just love that color combination on that shoe. So that one's probably gonna take my top spot. Second is probably gonna be the Reverse Mocha. That's just a super clean colorway that looks super, super nice. Third place, I might go with the original, the brown and black colorway. And then this is where it kind of gets tough. I think at number 4, I think I'm leaning more towards the original olive colorway, the women's pair. That one, which has more black tones on it. I just think it stands out a little bit more, and it's a bit more of a unique looking colorway. And then after that one, I think this one comes in right behind it. And then I have the Canaries after that. And then unfortunately, the Phantom colorway, that one is easily and by far the last on my list. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know, what do you guys think about this medium olive Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low? For anyone watching, did you get lucky and hit on these for retail as well? Did you strike out and pick these up on the secondary market? Or you just weren't feeling this colorway and it was a pass for you? As usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and hopefully it helped you in some way, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.